Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you haven't already, please subscribe if you do feel called to do so. I am very close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm really excited to get there, so please consider subscribing. And if you do, thank you so much. I'm so appreciative. Everybody who's already subscribed, everybody who's already my viewer, I just want to take every opportunity, every video. I will always thank you. I am so grateful because without you, this channel would not be. Okay, so thank you so much. I especially love all your beautiful comments. I love to see how these messages resonate with you and how they're really helping you gain clarity in life. And so thank you so much. For those of you who are new and do not know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's based on my life and my twin flames' life. It is called Perception, the Two Yet One, Book 1. This is my character Luna, and this is my character Sunshine, but call him Sunny. I just finished reading this book out loud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all of those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy. If you have already read the book or watched it on the videos, fear not, there is already Book 2. This is Perception, the Two Yet One, Book 2. These books are available for purchase on Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, shipping is free. These are beautiful, very well made, great quality books, great paper. I just love the feel of them. They really bring out the artistry, the artwork that my artist Noel Ventura created. I just told him what I wanted and he just created absolute perfection. So all the links for those are in the description box below. You can also find a link to my friend April's astrology channel here on YouTube. She's awesome. Subscribe. She's really cool. And also, if you would like a personal reading, I do offer those. And the information to contact me is in the description box below. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you created, your higher self created before you incarnated so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration of your soul. As we reincarnate and these lessons are learned and our soul vibration increases, so does our life path number. They go from 1 to 9. And then, the closer you get when you become a 9, that is when full enlightenment is available. So that's we're working with a sort of a destiny in a way, because now these lessons will come up, and if you don't learn it, they tend to keep coming back until you learn. But then there's some of them that just go away, and that means that you've got to try it again in another life, okay? So it's sort of destiny, but nothing's written in stone because we have free will. Free will can change everything, okay? All right, so if you were here last week, you know that this month here in the U.S., we have Valentine's Day, which celebrates love. At the end of January, Goddess Isis suggested to me that what I do for this month is dedicate this entire month to love, and ask for messages from goddesses of love, one per week. So last week we started with Isis. They were incredible. They were clear. They were powerful, magical. Isis is very strong with me. She's always here with me. And so this week we're asking Venus, Aphrodite, goddess of love, for our messages. So I have this card over here from the goddess deck that has a picture of beautiful goddess of love, Aphrodite, and I've got her, next to this shell over here because we always see her coming out of those shells. And then standing in for Venus, we have Lady Venus from the Keepers of the Light deck. Lady Venus is a high, very high vibrational being. She is the twin flame of Sanat Kumara. Sanat Kumara is the regent or lord of the earth. He lives in Shambhala and he presides over our planet, the earth. And she is his twin flame, and she lives in the astral realms around the planet Venus. Okay. Now, these gods and goddesses actually started out as the planets. People were worshiping the planets, and they started to give them personas. And so, at her deepest, I'm asking the planet Venus for these messages this week. Venus rules Libra and Taurus, and whenever I get the Empress card, I always tell people just think of her as Aphrodite or Venus, everything that she is, abundance, love, beauty, all of that. And so I'm just going to call her Venus. Okay, so let's get started. At the heart of everything for you at this time, you've got the 1111 card. This is the Four of Rods. This is a twin flame card. This is where I tell you to go ahead and look up angel number 1111. Usually I only tell people to look up angel numbers if there is like doubles in numbers. If you had 3 3s or 2 4s or things like that, I say go look that up. Just one card, the Four of Rods. And I suggest you look up angel number 1111. This is an awakening. This is twin flame energy. This is fire energy, which is you, along with Leo and Aries. Now this is marriage, love, partnership. Okay, this is harmony, prosperity, and peace. And there's even an element of living out in the country. So country life. This is right side up energy here. So this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. So love, partnerships, marriage is on your mind. Okay. Now here is the energy that I'm feeling is happening with this energy. And we have the Tower. Okay. There's going to be a Tower moment, or there has been a Tower moment. Okay. Now Tower moments aren't always like horrible. Sometimes they can mean things like ruin and homelessness and deception and distress and things, but sometimes this is a good change. Okay? Sometimes it's as simple as saying, oh my God, I just realized that I don't like to eat that certain food. I'm not going to eat it anymore. And so you never eat that food again. So that's a big change, but it's not a scary change. Okay? So you're going to know what kind of change this is, but this is major. This is a major arcana card. This is a lesson. Okay, so this could, you may have been in this beautiful relationship and there may have been a breakup. There may have been some sort of disruptive force that caused some sort of, it could even be severing ties, misunderstandings, things like bankruptcy. This has an Aries energy to it, a Mars energy. So this is a shocking change. Okay, so you know what this is. Okay, there's been a major shocking change when it comes to this love energy. So I'm very sorry to see that. Okay, so then at the root of all of it, we have some deception. Okay, so we've got an element of deception here. And this is the card of deception. Okay, this is the card of somebody trying to get away with something. This is air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. This particular one carries a heavy Aquarius energy. So this is a tricky situation that requires great care. This is treachery and deceit. Those are the main meanings for this particular deck. This can also mean things like hoping. You might be hoping to get away with something. But because, see, it's not always deception, okay? But because we've got this element of deception over here in the tower, because when you realize you've been deceived, there's the tower moments. It's shocking. It changes everything. And that is what is sticking out. Somebody was trying to get away with something. This is air energy, so this can be trying to steal intellectual property, or you know what I mean, like trying to, somebody could have been trying to steal your ideas. Yeah, this isn't good. So I'm very sorry to see that, Sagittarius. Now, this is the energy that's moving out of your life at this time, and this is the moon. So this is a major arcana, so this is a major energy for you as well, okay? This already happened and is now moving out of your life, and this is in reverse. So this is also instability and inconsistency. This talks about the possibility of drug or alcohol abuse in an attempt to escape something. This is also an untrustworthy person. Okay. This is this is a card of deception as well. The deception has come to light. Okay. So that's what I'm feeling. That's what this tower moment was. As suit cards often talk to each other for me, and these major arcanas are talking, whatever this deception was, it came to light. Now you know what happened. And so the initial moment of it is having you reeling, basically. For me as a reader, the next two cards are future cards. Here we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so so far we've got fire, air, and now we have water. But I do not see any pentacles. So I think that there's you may not be feeling very grounded right now. Your health and your wealth, it could be the last thing on your mind. But I think that there is a need for you to ground. Okay? So the Knight of Cups, he's like Prince Charming. He is the knight in shining a knight in shining armor. And he's making an offer of love. But he's in reverse here, Sagittarius. So this is the charming man or masculine rather. We don't do gender on here, so that was a boo-boo. This is a masculine energy, okay? He's very charming, but he breaks hearts easily. Because he's kind of tricky. He's subtle. He's a swindler. This is fraud. This is duplicity. Okay? Artifice, subtlety, those types of deals. Okay? So somebody broke your heart with their deception. Or at least, see, I don't have the, oh. Okay, well, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. All right, so this next future energy, what we have here is death. Death is very much like the tower. Major change. Major life-changing change. Now, death rarely means physical death. For those of you who do experience physical death, though, my heart goes out to you. I'm very sorry for your loss. But I feel like for the majority of you, this is not a physical death. Okay, this is more about much needed change in your life. This can also represent a Scorpio. A Scorpio may enter your life. Okay, what is this on here? piece of fluff or something on him. Okay, so your life is going through a major change, a major shakeup here. Okay, and it's because you were under the impression that this is what you had when this is what you had. Okay. Wow, I'm very sorry to see that. I was really hoping that I would get all these wonderful messages of hope and love for everybody this month, but it's not turning out that way. You know, love is more than just love between couples. Love has to start with self-love, which is got to be unconditional. And I think that everybody is really learning about love itself and self-love. So I think that this change is going to happen first, and then you're going to, this is the broken heart energy here, okay? Because we've got change and change. So this one will happen first, and then this one will happen. Now this is your hope card, okay? Now this is a lovely energy, but it just came in. Was it? I think it was Aries reading, where it was mostly about an inspiration, an idea. I think what you're looking for here is a message of passion, though, because this isn't the same. Yeah, I was filling it out, thinking that maybe if the energy that I got with the Aries, if that was the same, but it's not. It isn't. I can feel it right now. This actually is a message of passion that you're hoping for. You're hoping for this person, this upside down knight, to come in and be childlike and sweet and bring in success and passion and give you a very passionate message of love. Okay, so this is your own energy as well, Sagittarius, fire energy. And then here is what I was going to say and stopped myself. When I got here to this person broke your heart, I was going to say, I don't see the Three of Swords anywhere, but no, it's there. This is your state of being right now. Your heart is broken. I'm very sorry, Sagittarius, my goodness. So this is the end of a relationship, okay? This is heartache. This is a breakup. I'm so sorry, Sagittarius. This is your fear. Judgment, okay? Okay, so a judgment, if this is your fear, you're expecting some sort of judgment to be made. And now this, when it's right side up, judgment is when a judgment is made in your favor. This can be a rebirth, a resurrection, okay? But this is your fear card. So I feel almost that it should have been like this, where a judgment is not in your favor, okay? But you are, whenever I see this card, I hear like it's time. So I'm just feeling like, you know what? This is the end. We often see judgment images as the end of the world. Okay, that's what I'm feeling right now. You're afraid that this really is the end. It's the end of your world as you knew it. Wow, this is breaking my heart. I'm sorry, Sagittarius. Okay, so the Six of Swords in reverse is your possible outcome. And I say possible because, like I said, you have free will. Six of Swords like this is moving on, taking a journey. This is this is actually impaired judgment and logic. A potential to repeat a past mistake, basically not moving on. Impaired judgment. Wow. You're afraid that this really is over. But you might be pretending that it isn't. Your fear card right side up is saying, yes, it is. It's over. It is, it's over. But you don't want it to be. In other decks, this can be a proposal of love. Okay? A declaration, a confession, a proposal of love. That's from the Weight deck. The Weight has that as a possible meaning. But the proposal of love has already shown up. It's not what you think it is. If I were you, I would flip this energy and move on. Let's see what else Venus can tell us. My goodness. What a bummer, Sagittarius. I mean, I don't mean to sound like my heart is broken for you as well. This is your underlying energy. You're scared. You are so afraid that you don't know what to do. I call this card my deer in the headlights energy. And look at her. She's saying, no, I refuse to believe that this is true. I refuse to believe that it's over, even though you're surrounded by 8 swords of truth. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alrighty. Venus, goddess of love. What can you tell Sagittarius in this time of heartbreak and great change in their lives? What else can you tell them? Can you give them comfort? Can you give them hope? Can you guide them? Because you definitely want to learn the lesson. Let me just do this really quick. How much control do you have over this situation? I gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor, and you have 1, 2, and 3, and 4. That's been the same for all 3 fire signs now. 4 out of 10 cards. So that's almost half of this. But where they are, this major change is extremely important. This is the end. And the reason is this deception that finally came to light. So it sounds like to me like this is a lesson in self-worth, okay? Not sounds, but feels like to me that this is a lesson in self-worth, because a person who has been left, that somebody deceived them, lied to them, created a false sense of a happy partnership, to try to go back to that is not self-love, okay? I mean, it would be different if you had this, if there was a misunderstanding, okay, and then you worked it out later on, there's that. But when somebody purposely lies to you and hides things from you, and self-love is the only way to truly love others. So you've got to start there. Venus, goddess of love and beauty. What can you tell Sagittarius about this? Thank you so much. Oh, Yep. Wow. Okay. I won't remark on that just yet. Oh, I'm going again. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Any more? Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. Any more? Nope. Okay. I'll do the goddess cards in a second here. Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. So, freedom. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. Okay? This is telling you, this is an opportunity for you to view this as freedom. You are now free from being locked into a situation that was deceiving. Okay? Look at this beautiful Pegasus. Beautiful. This is why I chose the unicorn deck, because the Pegasus is part of the stories, you know, Perseus and stuff, and the Greek god stories and things. So, and I've also got the goddess guidance oracle cards that I'm going to be pulling. I think I forgot to mention the oracle cards that I'm using today, and that's also why I'm using my unicorn deck. But yeah, this is saying, okay, Sagittarius, you need to claim your freedom now. Be free of this energy. Go on to something better. Innocence. I love this card. So many signs have been getting this card. Take time to play. Nurture your inner child. Live with a childlike sense of wonder. That's what the Page of Rods is. Okay, this is your hope card. This Page of Rods lives with a childlike sense of wonder. Live like this. Be strong of will. Be determined, and you will be successful. Your passion will live again. Okay? Now, when I get this card, she tells me, okay, Venus has been saying this a lot. Go outside at night, and when it's clear and you can see the stars, she says, look for me. Venus is the brightest star in the sky. It's very easy to find her. And she's saying, I am a big planet. But when you look at me from where you are, I look very tiny. And it gives you a sense that you're tiny too. Now, I'm not saying that your life is inconsequential. I'm saying that you shouldn't take life so seriously. Look at it the way you used to as a child. Childlike, innocent energy is exploring energy. Understand the wonder of where you are, the wonder and sheer magnificence of life itself. This is what children do. They look at everything with great big eyes, like, wow, what is that? They get down in the dirt, they see bugs, they go, wow, what is that? Because they're huge compared to the bugs, and they're tiny compared to the stars. Okay? So when you're feeling sad, Venus says, go outside at night and look up and find me. She will offer you comfort, and try to invoke this feeling. Look up at the stars and just say, whoa, look at that. And look at this beautiful full moon. There's something with the full moon too. Maybe do a full moon ritual or a waning moon. You can say when a moon wanes away, you can attach energy to it and say, take this heartache moon, and with your waning energy, may this heartache also wane. Okay? And then when it starts to wax after the new moon, you say, waxing moon, build love in my life along with your waxing moon. And then the full moon is its potential. So the new moon is a new beginning, and the full moon is its full power. Okay? Anger. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force honor all of your emotions as sacred. So this has been coming out for almost every sign that people are really pissed off. Okay. I don't mean to, I'm not laughing at you, but here's the thing. Safely express your anger. So you get angry first and you sit with it and contemplate it, okay? Go into a meditative state. Don't just sit there and actively think about it, because that will make you angrier, okay? What you got to do is breathe deeply and relax, and just with logic and intellect, look at the situation. Are you angry because you're frustrated? Okay, well, most of the time when we're frustrated, it's because there's something we can't control. Okay, and then there's times when we're angry because of an injustice. And I believe that this deception is an injustice. Okay, so why was it an injustice? What happened, and how did this end up? What kind of feelings did it bring up in you? And you're angry because this was wrong. Okay, so once you have the whole situation sorted out, safely expressing your anger is doing it when you're no longer angry, when you are grounded, when you are calm, when you are now you fully understand what happened and why it hurt you and why the anger came, and that is expressing safely. Okay? And using anger as a positive force, well, that's when we get angry, that is what I've been getting from this is that when you feel anger, it is an indication that something is wrong. Okay? When we see injustice done to someone else, we usually get angry. Why? Because that was an injustice that shouldn't happen. And so then what we do as a society is we try to keep that from happening to others. And so then that's a positive force. We're trying to evolve and grow away from selfishness and deceptiveness and lies and things like that. And then when we're on our spiritual path, a lot of the times we start to feel guilty because, oh my God, I'm angry, I'm raging, I said this to that person, I was a dick or whatever, and we start to feel guilty. And then that when we feel guilty, sometimes that's when we hate ourselves. Our dark side will come out and we go, God, I hate myself, or I hate when I do that. That's not honoring your emotions. Every single emotion that you have is sacred. Because if you didn't have anger, we wouldn't be learning a whole lot, would we? And plus, you're a human. You're not perfect. You weren't made to be perfect. You're here to learn. So have unconditional love for yourself. Whatever that you did that you think is so wrong, you're not the first to have done it, and you won't be the last. Do you think, this God, source, spirit, whatever you want to call it. We'll just say God for this time. God watches with unconditional love. A lot of times people say, why did God do this to me? It's not God. It's our divine blueprint that we wrote for ourselves. You wrote this into your life because you knew you could handle it. Because you knew this was a lesson that you needed to learn. Because this was possibly past life karma that you had to work out. So all your emotions are there for a reason. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I thought this was this other card that said beloved past lives. Okay, past lives. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. That raise the vibration of your soul. Okay, so this is part of your past life. You did set this up in order to learn. Learn the lesson. And one of the most important lessons that everybody is learning right now, especially if you are spiritual and on the path with spirituality, is self-love. Unconditional. Unconditional. If you can love yourself unconditionally, then you can love others unconditionally, which is the love God loves us with. And remember, God is not doing this to you. You wrote this in because it has to do with your past life. And let me tell you, a lot of the time people think that dealing with past life karma is to finally make this work out. This situation happened before. Well, now we have to make it work. No. Most of the time I'm seeing that the way to heal the past life karma is to treat yourself as divine. Have to understand that you are divine as well. You are a part of divinity. And when you treat yourself as divinity, then the universe also treats you like divinity. You have to realize that you are divine. And the more respect you have for yourself, the more you don't let people walk all over you, the more you don't give in to this type of energy where I don't want to give up. I want to go back to this person, even though they were deceptive and really mean to me. That is not, would you tell God to go back to a person that totally hurt them? No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, God, you're so awesome. You don't need to be with that person. There's so many different people out there. Somebody would surely see how magnificent you are and appreciate you for what you really are, your divinity, right? This is what we would tell, quote unquote, God. This is what you need to tell yourself. All right, let's see what the goddesses have here. Venus, what would you like to say through your sister goddesses? What would you like to tell Sagittarius? What else would you like to tell Sagittarius through your sister goddesses? A lot of people go through life thinking that it's all about finding a partner and staying together the rest of their lives, and that's success. When I'm finding that you have to be okay with yourself. You have to be independent and practice self-love, and then once you get there, then you can be a very good partner for someone else. That will be a much more successful type of love, okay? Life isn't all about romance. It's about you, okay? Oh, hello, what am I doing here? Okay. All right, Venus, what else would you like to tell Sagittarius, whose heart is broken? What else would you like to tell Sagittarius through your sister goddesses? What else would you like to tell Sagittarius through your sister goddesses? Venus, goddess of love and light. Oh, let's see. Those wanted to come out. Let's see if they come out. One more time. Okay. All right. That's all. Let's see who we got. So let's start here with Mawu. Oh, okay. But first, we have here is Mawu, Mother Earth. You were called upon to help with environmentalism. Wow. I've learned that when I get this card, this isn't just cleaning up the planet. This is cleaning up energy. Like I was saying, this is about, because, the negative energies of the human race pollute the energies of Mother Earth as much as our physical things like trash. Okay? And everything is made of energy. Our environment is energy. You see? So you know what part of the environment you're being called to. Okay? She is calling you. She's saying you're important. You got to help out here with how we're changing the surface. Okay? We're changing the surface of the planet through the energy of people. And She is calling you, Sagittarius, to be a part of this. I'm so happy to see you, Guinevere. Guinevere, true love. The romantic stirring in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Okay, not just the colors here, but so orange is sacral, your sacred chakra, your sex chakra, your creative chakra. Okay, red is also the mother, the first chakra where you are grounded. This is the mother, Mother Earth. What this card is saying to me, is that because you were living in this energy, Sagittarius, this is what you thought you had. This is the energy that your mind was putting out into the world. And so that energy, like I was just talking about, what kind of energy do you put out into the world? It is recognized. Energies can be so subtle that us human beings, we don't think anything has happened. But this is Spirit's way of telling you, Sagittarius, you were putting out such a beautiful energy that guess what's going to come to you? And this is why you should embrace your freedom. Work on yourself, embrace your freedom, because true love is going to find you. Thank you, Venus. That is so beautiful. This is such a wonderful message, Sagittarius, okay? And now I've gone through different boyfriends and been with different people, and each time I broke up with someone, it was devastating. But when I got together with someone else later on, I was so grateful. I was so grateful that I wasn't with that old person anymore, whose time had run out, who had done certain things. You know, look forward to a new love, because this one will be true. Oh, and Damara. Okay. Guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. Now, I got this in another reading. I think it was Aries. What this says is you have to be more of an example in a leadership. Okay, here's the thing. People fool themselves all the time thinking that they can tell their children one thing and act a different way. You know what I mean? Like smoke cigarettes and then tell your child you're not allowed to ever smoke cigarettes. I'm just doing it because I got hooked on it and I can't stop now, and all this horrible stuff is going to happen to me, but don't you ever do it. Well, not only did you just stress out the child because they think that all these horrible things are going to happen to you, guess what they're going to do? Because if you're going down, they're going to go down too. It's just the kids do what their parents do. People don't always think about why they do things. Children learn best from a good example than from a hypocritical one. Okay? So, but I'm also getting the feeling that this isn't just actual children. These are Mother Earth's children. Us. Everyone. Everyone. What is true love? True love is unconditional. Understanding this, learning to love yourself unconditionally, you will not only, and be a good example, you will not only teach future generations what we call children, but you will also teach all the other adults, Mother Earth's, Mawu's children. Okay? These lessons aren't here to torture you. They're here for you to raise your vibration. They're here for you to learn. to be an example. Leading by example is the best way to be a leader. Okay? So do your best to learn from this situation. Look forward to the future, to your freedom, because true love is coming for you. And look at life in a bit bigger picture. Okay? All right. Well, that's what I have for you at this time, Sagittarius. Thanks for watching. See you next time.